Hello and welcome to my weekly video blog, and today I'm going to be talking about who am I now? Do you feel different in the perimenopause and menopause? If you like my tips and advice, then please subscribe and remember to hit the bell icon so you can be notified of all my new videos. You don't know who you are. I don't know who I am. Does that sound familiar? Because I know a lot of you contact me asking, you say you don't feel like yourself, you feel like a completely different person in the perimenopause and menopause. It can be extremely puzzling because you can sometimes be, night compared to day, compared to what you used to be. You might also find it really frustrating not knowing who you are or what you're doing. It can have a profound effect on your relationships, on your self-worth, and also in your confidence in several different ways. So do you feel like you've just completely changed, either personality-wise or emotionally? Do you feel that you are becoming maybe more reactive, more argumentative? Or is it the complete opposite? Do you feel that you worry more, you're much more fearful and timid? Do you feel sort of emotional numbness or detachment with your sort of loved ones, with your friends, with your colleagues? Do you feel sort of fed up and bored? You want something else. You feel that there's something else out there and there's something, more to life, more to what you're experiencing now. Do you find maybe that you so want to put yourself first? And I'm always telling people to, because you need that self-care going through the perimenopause and menopause. But do you feel guilty if you even think about putting yourself first on your list? Or do you feel that you just want to escape from everywhere and go somewhere completely different? So all these feelings can have a big impact on your loved ones, on your other relationships, on your friends. It can impact on your work. You may find that you are no longer happy in your relationship. You've fallen out of love with your partner. Your friends may be really irritating you and you just don't want to spend time with them. Do you feel that you're not getting that satisfaction at work? Either the work is now too much for you, or you may find that you start to get really bored and fed up and you want to look for something else. So what's happening in this instance? That there's a number of different scenarios here. So we know that falling estrogen will affect our mood. It will affect our perception of the world all around us. And very often that's a kind of pulling us down, making us feel the fearful, the fed up, the loss of confidence. But our testosterone levels can also change as well. And at some point, for a lot of women, testosterone ends up being higher than estrogen and progesterone. And that's the one that will make you more argumentative, more wanting to get out there, wanting, more out of life. Maybe you're fed up, you're needing those extra challenges. So that in itself, again, that can affect relationships. You may find that you're standing up to people a lot more and you're getting shouty. You're feeling angry, but angry in a good way. Maybe it's all to do with sort of social injustice. You're wanting to input more into life in general. It can also be oxytocin, and we've talked about oxytocin being a sort of connective or love hormone, if you like. It's the hormone that keeps us connected to our loved ones. And if that starts to fall, then the bonds that we have made with people maybe many, many years ago can lessen quite considerably. And that's often where relationships start to break down, because you've kind of lost that loving feeling, if you like. And the same with friendships as well. So the really important thing here to recommend or to realise is that this is another one of these symptoms. It is not in your head. And so many of you tell me when you're experiencing these changes, and other people notice the changes as well, that you get told, what's wrong with you? It's all in your head. There must be something wrong with you somewhere. So it's not. Again, this is one of these symptoms where it's very much a physiological one, and it's all due to the balance and the level of the hormones you have at that given time, if you like. So please, this is so important to bear this in mind, that this is really physical. Other symptoms can also put pressure on this situation as well. So if you're not sleeping well, your emotions are going to be much closer towards the surface. It's the same with if you're fatigued. It's the same if very often if you start to put weight on, then that can affect your confidence and also your relationships with other people. And brain fog, you just find that you're not thinking straight, and that can sort of compound all the feelings that we have that might be particularly new to us. So what can you do in this situation? First of all, don't put pressure on yourself. Don't feel guilty because you're feeling like this, because this is just part of the menopause and perimenopause process. But very often releasing these emotions, either journaling or talking to a close friend, or just letting it out to a stranger, if you like, can often be helpful. Just voicing how you feel can make a huge difference and can release a lot of that tension. Exercise is really important, because exercise is going to give you those feel-good endorphins. So, you know, fast walking is a really good one. Dancing, you know, if you just feel like it, shut the door, shut everybody out, put some dance music on and dance your heart out for half an hour. It can be such a joyous experience. And remember, you're not alone in this. I see this from people every single day. So this is a really common symptom that's just certainly not recognised nor accepted, you know, for the time being. You can do a hobby, you can find something really helpful. I know for me, at the beginning of the menopause, I moved into a new house and I had a garden, and it really helped, because I just literally, I wanted to not talk to anybody. I wanted to fly away, not have to deal with other people. So I actually found that doing the gardening was a real therapy for me, and made me feel so much better. You can look at supplements that are going to support your emotional well-being, and we know that magnesium is just fabulous. It helps to support your nervous system and your psychological and cognitive functions as well. And we have 2 supplements with magnesium in, so that's our Focus Perimenopause and our Menopause Support. Remember to eat well too. Even if it's an emotional symptom, we need to support our body physically as well. So remember to eat well, drink, because dehydration will enhance any emotional issue that you're experiencing. And remember, take it easy on yourself. This is part of your journey. And it's often just a phase, and I don't mean just in a funny kind of way, but we have lots of different phases as we go through the menopause, and different things can happen either physically or emotionally. And very often this is just one of these phases that comes, if we can cope with it, that's even better. And then that eases off and maybe something else comes along. So I hope you found this one helpful. I know it was quite a strange one and a difficult one for me to cope with, but I'm out of it now, well out of it now, and I'm very sociable compared to what I felt like then. So if any of you have had any experience of this, what did you do to make yourself feel better? And you know, as always, I love to listen to your stories. So thank you for that, and have a lovely week, and I'll see you later.